Let's jump overseas now, over to Europe, and some news involving really one of the more colorful politicians on the world stage. Silvio Berlusconi has been the Prime Minister of Italy for a while now, and he has faced some problems in the past, political problems. He's now facing perhaps the biggest problems of his political career, and this is after has a huge background in business and made a ton of money, and now he is perhaps going to go on trial now for charges involving allegations that he paid to have sex with a woman who was 17 years old and then abused his power in having her released from police detention in something unrelated to his alleged dalliance with her. And that's Amy Kellogg on the right-hand side of the screen in our London newsroom. Good morning, Amy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Rick.
So what makes this indictment, sort of what's the significance of it? Why is it different than other indictments, perhaps?
As you mentioned, Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi has been in trouble in the past. There have been a lot of charges against him for various things, normally fraud-related. What people are saying is that, Rick, what makes this different is that it involves his personal conduct. And despite the fact that his dalliances with women have been well publicized over the years, the fact that this woman, the woman in question, was 17 years old at the time, or basically was a minor. I think she's now 18, but if he in fact paid for sex with a minor, then that just, in terms of personal conduct, that crosses a bar that apparently may spell the end of his political career if in fact he's convicted now, barring some 11th hour appeal, which is not out of the realm of possibility. He will stand trial on April 6th. The term is something like, it's a few years. The prison term, if convicted for something like this, is a few years, but there's the added charge here of abusive influence. As you mentioned, Ricky, Berlusconi got her out of jail for theft, and if in fact it's proven that all happened in the way that the prosecution is laying out and the way the press has laid out, then it could be several more years in jail. So you really could be looking at the end of this man who has been a total survivor. He's had endurance in the very competitive and colorful world of Italian politics, Rick.
Hosni Mubarak must be wondering, I have to leave, and this guy is still in power in Italy with his bunga bunga parties? Is that crazy, right?
It is crazy.
I mean, that kind of thing.
That's what it takes. It takes a 17-year-old to cross the red line.
I mean, that would never fly here.
It would never fly here. I also think that we wouldn't have a head of state who owns all of the media in the country. And I think because of his control of the media, he's been able to create an image of himself that's been infallible up to this point.
Yeah, but even the image, I mean, the image is, he's a womanizer. I mean, that is part of his reputation. Just knew where to draw the line, apparently, maybe, supposedly. Now he didn't. I don't see how, at 17 years old, I don't see how he survives that. I cannot believe that his popularity is remaining strong there in spite of this.
If he goes to prison, I wonder if he'll try to run again once he gets out. I wouldn't
be surprised either. David Tukey is a former deputy regional campaign manager for McCain-Palin. Good to talk to you, David. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thank you, Rick.
Eric Yaverbaum, president of Ericho Communications, co-founder of readtovote.org. Always good to talk to you, Eric.
Thanks for having me, Zoe.